from Aston Villa at the Villa Park last night in the Monday night football against arch rivals Anfield side Liverpool. It went down 3-3 in a draw that was meant to be a 3 point for Liverpool, but they dashed it out in the 87th minute of stoppage time in the game last night, and then Duran became the man of the moment and also the man of the match. His first ever goal against Liverpool came for a double in that night. He was the man of the moment who scored twice in that match last night, making it 3-3. And also, just like I told you yesterday, right here in the Nigerian Football Federation, the Glass House in Abuja, Finidi George was officially unveiled as the new gaffer of the Nigerian Super Eagles. Arsenal continue to make wave as they have played. They've won 27 games in the English Premier League this season, making it a history ever in a season that Arsenal will make a 27 win. Even when they went the invisible run, it wasn't up to 27 games a win per season. So it means Arsenal continue to break record as their talisman defenders, talking about Gabriel and Saliba, continue to make history as the first duo in Arsenal shows to go clean sheet for more than 10 games in the English Premier League. Welcome to Politics and Business Sport, P&B Sport. My name is Reuell Musago, RMG. I will be right back for the full gist in today's program. Alright, welcome back, and don't forget that you can stream us live on YouTube and also on Facebook Live. You can reach us on YouTube at Politics and Business TV/English, and also on Facebook is at Politics and Business TV/English. There you go out there, just click the like button or follow us and also subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, on Facebook platform, All right, let's go straight to the local scene. Starting up with the Glass House unveiling their offer. The Nigerian Super Portuguese guys Jose Pacero and Finidi played an assistant role with the Portuguese at the last African Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast, where the team finished second place. His appointment was announced a few weeks ago to take charge and Ghana, I beg your pardon, and also he was unveiled at the NFF headquarters in Abuja on Monday morning, and his first assignment will be the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying games against the Bafana of South Africa and the Squirrels of earlier later in a few days from then. All right, and also the man has set up a 5-man assistant to take over with him, including former teammaker Daniel Omokachi, the bull. Who will be his assistant coach. And now let's leave that shows. We'll go straight to Africa football this time around. We'll glance straight to a week ahead of their return to Egypt and Morocco's big men talking about a fantastic start. The captain Issoufou Dayo converted the penalty kicker in the 13th minute. Adel Tahil then scored the second goal in the 32nd minute, beating custodian Mohamed Awada with a header to the back post. However, Zamalek, who defeated Bakani on penalties in the Confederation Cup final 5 years prior, scored a potential crucial away goal at 2 minutes into the second half when Saudini Jaziri headed in a cross from Ahmad Zizou, and in the 62nd minute, Yusuf Mari attempt went narrowly over the bar, giving Bakani a chance to tie the score, so 2 goals again. But Bakani, the winners of the secondary club competition on the continent in 2020 and 2022, will be looking for a third victory in Cairo on a Sunday for the return leg of the final. Now, Moroccan team defeated the champions USM Algiers in the contention semi-final match to get the championship game. Good luck to the winners, we say. All right, according to CAF, the official Puma match baller for CAF Inter-Club competition for 2024-2025 season named Ula. It is inspired by African colors, art and tradition. The match ball was unveiled in the Total Energies CAF Confederation Cup first leg tie between Morocco's RS Berkane and Egypt's Zamalek SC at the Berkane Municipal Stadium on Sunday, which win. All right, now let's leave that shows. We go straight to African soccer governing body CAF again. It will be held in Morocco, Rabat, Morocco. The host country, through the president Fawzan Legja, has announced that the competition will be played in the summer of the year 2025. However, FIFA has fixed the maiden edition of the Tattoo Club World Cup to take place at the same time, which has sparked a lot of debate among the stakeholders in the game. According to the reports coming in from CAF headquarters in Cairo, Egypt, the biennial tournament has now been scheduled to take place in December 2025. It remains to be seen if the time will not be altered again. We just hope that these issues are being resolved immediately without conscious. Now let's leave that here. We'll go straight to boxing, where for the first time in the history, after collapsing during his professional debut on Sunday, the Associated Press report that Lawal, who is 29 years old, was hit up on the temple in the 4th of the 6th scheduled round at London's Harrow Leisure Centre against opponent Mala Varela. Lawal was transported by the ambulance to a local hospital where he was pronounced dead. Unfortunately, during Sharif's fight, he collapsed, and despite the best effort of the paramedics, he was later pronounced dead. Promoters Warren Boxing Management said in a statement on Monday, and I quote, "The British Boxing Board of Control sends their condolences to the family of Sharif Din Lawal following his tragic passing at the boxing contest on Sunday." Expressed condolence in an Instagram post. May his gentle soul continue to rest in peace. Now let's leave that shows and go for a quick break. And when we come back, we'll be looking at what happened in the English Premier League last night and what we expect to see this night in all the rescheduled matches of the English Premier League. These and more right here on your number 1 dial, PNB Sport. at Politics and Business TV. We'll be right back. All right, yes, welcome back up from that break. Now, quickly, let's go straight to outside the shores. Talking about Europe, to be precise, as Aston Villa staged a dramatic league comeback against Liverpool at the Villa Park to end a vital point in the race for fourth place in the top of the league table for the UEFA Champions League spot for next season. Now, Unai Emery's side, we are losing. They were trailing 3-1 in the first leg of the first half of the game until when substitute Duran came in and scored the first goal in the 87th minute to make it a 3-2. Even though Oli Watkins' game was Oli Watkins' goal was cancelled by VAR. The man doubled it again to make it a 3-3. Unai Emery's side looked to be leaving the door open for rivals Tottenham Hotspur as they trailed 3-1 with 5 minutes left. But 2 goals from substitute John Duran snatched an unlikely draw. At the point, Aston Villa ended with a dramatic later turnout event staged them closer to the Champions League. And it was the result of endeavour and a refusal to accept defeat. And also, Oli Watkins became the first Aston Villa striker to score more than 15 and also assist more than 10 goals in all competition for Aston Villa. Now we leave that shows. We go straight to teenage winger in the Spanish La Liga, Lamine Yamal, who scored as Barcelona beat Real Sociedad 2-0 in the Monday Night Football at the Olympic Stadio to move second in the Spanish La Liga. Now Ilkay Gundogan raced forward before finding Yamal, who is 60 years old, in the box where he clearly slotted beyond Alex Romero into the bottom corner. Geraldo Becker spawned a golden opportunity to give the visitors the lead after just 5 minutes as he blasted over the bar from a tight angle. The Brazilian winger Rafinha converted a penalty. Former Leeds winger could only strike at the bottom of the post, which Gundogan unable to convert the rebound. Real Sociedad goalkeeper Romero produced a wonderful save from Rafinha with his calling shot destined for the top corner. Xavi's side now sits second, 14 points behind the champions Real Madrid and 1 point adrift Girona with 3 games remaining to go. Emmanuel Agosio's men remain 1 point adrift Real Betis, who currently occupy the Europa Conference League spots. Congratulations to them, and we just hope to see more of the result as later tonight there are games coming in the Spanish La Liga, rescheduled games. Saudi Pro League clubs interest Spanish defender Sergio Ramos is in advanced talks with San Diego FC over a move to MLS League. Former England, Arsenal and Chelsea left back Ashley Cole, who is 43 years old, is being targeted by several championship clubs to take over as a club manager. Meanwhile, Chelsea are looking to sign a forward, left back, and also a central back, a central defender in the summer, with the club's sporting director Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart are said to be entrusted with their transfer business again. Ex-Manchester United winger Luis Nani, who started for another day. And could this be a story where we could invite 1 or 2 persons who are keen in Manchester United football and also the hierarchy of Manchester to look inwards on what is really happening with Ramos Højlund, and also what is happening to the main marksman, talking about Rashford, what is going on with Manchester United entirely, what is going on with the coach. It is a last season gap, and later tonight they will be slugging it out with Newcastle United. But first and foremost, let's look at the games that went down in the Italian Serie A on Monday Night Football. Fiorentina defeated Monza 2-1, while Lecce lost to Udinese 2-0 in the Italian Serie A. And just like you heard in the Spanish La Liga, Barcelona defeated Real Sociedad 2-0 with Aston Villa doing all 3-3 with Liverpool. Now let's tell you the games that will be coming down later tonight. It will be a very struggle encounter and also a decider to the top 4 and also a decider to the champion of the English Premier League for the last games this Sunday. But Tottenham Hotspur at 8 o'clock at White Hart Lane, they'll be focusing on a defending champions Manchester City, who are hoping to hold on to the trophy once again. If they win this game, it will have to mean that they must win their last game on Sunday, and Arsenal the English Premier League, and that game will be coming your way by 8 p.m. and that is the only Champions League Premier League game that will be coming down later tonight, because other games will be coming your way tomorrow. 6:30 kickoff, Osasuna and Real Mallorca will slug it out in the Spanish La Liga, with Real Madrid taking on Alaves 8:30 p.m. while 9 p.m. Girona will slug it out against Villarreal. Now also I will leave that shows will go straight to Wednesday's night football, where 7:45 p.m. we'll see Brighton taking on Chelsea. 8 p.m. Manchester United will be at Old Trafford against Newcastle United, and by 6:30 p.m. in the Spanish La Liga we'll see Real Vallecano taking on Granada, while Sevilla will host Cadiz by 6:30 p.m. and Celta de Vigo will take on Atletico Bilbao by 9 p.m. in a local Barca derby, and also same time Getafe will be taking on Atletico de Madrid also in a local derby in the Spanish La Liga, while OGC Nice will host champions of France, talking about the Super League in England. Women Chelsea will be struggling out with Tottenham Hotspur. That's the Tottenham Hotspur women will be taking on Chelsea's women in the White Hart Lane. So this is how the games will be panning out later this week, or should I say later tonight, and also later tomorrow night. Many big games to come down with that of the Tottenham Hotspurs and Manchester City's success. Do not Manchester City's success not down to money, says Pep Guardiola. The Manchester United and Chelsea would have be challenging Manchester City and Arsenal for the Premier League title if success were bound by money, according to Pep Guardiola. The Manchester City coach was actually answering to questions from BBC interviewers who said, does it mean that it was the Arab money that turned Manchester City to what it becomes now? Let's not forget that in all career, Manchester City has won a number of trophies back to back 3 times in a row. They have won it, which makes them the second team after Manchester United in the English Premier League to go a treble of. Pep Guardiola continues to say that if it was money, Manchester United will be all the way. If it was money, Arsenal will be all the way. Chelsea will be all the way. Liverpool wouldn't be struggling harder to get it. And he says that if it was money, even the likes of Girona and the likes of Napoli would not be in the Champions League. And he also said that if it was money, Leicester City wouldn't have won the English Premier League back then in 2016. So he continues to say, and I quote, that if it was about money, many clubs wouldn't have been where they are today, and many clubs would have been where they ought to be today. And he continues to say that it is not all about money for City, it's all about the challenges, it's all about getting the right set of players to play the philosophy of a particular coach. And for him, he felt for the past few years, 6 to 7 years, he has been in the spell at Etihad Stadium. He felt he has got the right set of management, the right set of coaching staff, the right set of players, and also the right CEOs to work with to achieve the desired goal. And also staying at the top is very difficult, very difficult and challenging. But he knows what it takes to be at that stage. After passing through the Spanish La Liga and the German Bundesliga, he says the only league that has given him more grey hair is the English Premier League. Well, it is true. The English Premier League is a very tense league, and it has given